Hey y'all, welcome to the Lips Reaction. I am Lips, and before we get going today, we have a few things to discuss. Let me put on my glasses. You're not in trouble. And actually, it's not that bad. I've just been taking some notes. Because one of the things that I think is like very apparent in this show, in addition to identity, is the theme of religion. And two of like the symbols that we keep seeing in this season are snakes and monkeys. So I was doing some research, and the snakes for within the Buddhism, Popper, no, Buddhism, no. Anyway, within that theme, snakes, within the Buddhism religion, snakes, I think, symbolically mean protection, transformation, and rebirth. But so interestingly, in the Christian religion, which can be related to the Protestant religion, it means evil, temptation, and deception. Which also similarly, in terms of, that's the next one. Okay. Also, in terms of the other symbol that I think is most prevalent, and possibly the most prevalent in the season, is monkeys, but also very specifically to the Buddhist religion or culture, is the three wise monkeys. So, with the Buddhist religion and culture in mind, when it comes to the monkeys, from my base research, there are the three wise monkeys, and that's the hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil monkeys. And those obviously represent the different various aspects of human nature. They represent kind of blinding yourselves to certain things, but it is also a symbol of the path to enlightenment. Including negativity in controlling the restless mind. Wow. I wish I would consider writing legibly. Anyway, but also surprisingly, within the Buddhist culture, monkeys alone can mean hypocrisy. Now, this is very base research. Okay, I want you to know, very base research. I went into this today thinking, let me do some research on Protestant versus Catholic, because I must be so wrong that those two things are so wildly different, and they really, truly are not. Not to my experience of life, but I can only speak as someone who grew up in the Catholic Church. And from what I know of having been inside the Catholic Church and what I've read about the Protestant Church in the last week, they are very similar. However, white Anglo-Saxon Protestants, very specifically, are usually rich and high society. But anyway, let's get into the actual show. This episode is titled Denials. Oh, no. I was thinking of... I have been rewatching The Last of Us in anticipation of the second season. It's one of my favorite shows. I do have a reaction to that series. You should be able to find it from this channel. It was originally posted on the Lip Smacker channel. But there should be a playlist for it on this channel, so hopefully it's not too hard to find. But yeah, I've been thinking about how The Last of Us, I feel like the first season's theme is like love, and this, I'm assuming, or I'm anticipating the second season's theme to be grief. So when I read this title originally, I thought, oh my goodness, the Nile is not just a river in Egypt, it is also a stage of grief. But that's also a lousy joke anyway, so forgive me if you want, but also you don't need to. I'll be here either way. So if you hate me, then you hate me. If you like me, then hey, hit that subscribe button. If you want the full-length reaction to this or anything else you see here on the channel, it is over on the Patreon. That is where you can watch the full episodes of White Lotus, The Last of Us coming up, anything that you see here. With shows that are airing in real time, I am watching them as they air. So this is Sunday, a few seconds before 6 p.m. and I will hit record as soon as I get access to, or I will start watching as soon as I get access to episode 6, episode 5, the next episode of the White Lotus, and then I will be spending the rest of my night editing and posting it for you. So thank you for being here wherever you are. But yeah, you can watch them as close to real time as possible. Time is a funny little thing though. So yeah, full-length reactions are in Patreon. Otherwise, the edited reactions come up over here on YouTube. So thank you for being here, and I will see you in the episode. Imagine having a foursome. Okay. And 2 of the people are siblings. No, I'm good, you know? I'm so freaking good. I don't want that. That last little bit of the intro always feels so peaceful and enlightened. Oh, Daddy. Sad. Oh, he's still holding the gun. Sad Daddy. Saddy. No shot. No shot. No shot. No, has to be a dream. Oh my gosh. What happened? Oh no. Oh my god. I was like, poor Piper, honestly, if she had to see her dad die, like her dad's death like that would have been so traumatizing. Good man, good man. I cannot believe how quickly he got addicted to those drugs. Holy shit, they really had me there.
It's gonna be okay.
Oh?
We're gonna get her back to Durham.
Oh.
She's gonna live a normal life like the rest of us.
Normal. There are so many theories about how the mom, and there's a really good one, and someone commented about it last week, that the mom is very like, she set the dad up for all of this. And there's moments where I'm like, just can't. She seems so out of it. Oh! Kate's up? Kate's awake? Uh-oh. Now we see the slag that Jacqueline is. No, they woke up and then. Oh! No, they didn't. Please tell me that the brothers did not go all the way. Oh, he has so much regret. Oh no. Oh, he's remembering. Oh. 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 Okay. That's gonna be a bad hangover. If these guys even get hangovers. Hangover of the mind if it isn't of the body. And then on the influx, the inverse. We have a happy wake up. Uh-oh. Who just walked their happy ass into the room?
Hey, baby!
Yeah, do you need a minute?
Okay, well, they seem to have a healthy relationship. Uh-oh. Yeah, that is Gartok just gonna pretend it's not there? Like he didn't have anything to... He looked at the camera. I mean, I guess you can't actually see it being taken. Oh, no.
To be honest, I can't believe you took the boat and went without me.
I invited you. I wanted you to come.
Well, that seems to be the case with you. You know, you do whatever you want without me.
I mean, I'm already team fuck Gary. And not in the way of pleasure.
Oh, he thinks I hooked up with one of the brothers.
Well...
Did you? No. I hooked up with both of them.
Oh!
Gary's gonna dump me. Or worse. I don't know. There are way better options out there than Gary. I don't want another option. This is a good situation.
Well, as far as... well... Uh-oh. Oh, no.
I gotta bribe the deckhands so they don't rat me out.
Yeah.
How's Bangkok? What did you do last night?
Did you kill anyone?
Oh yeah? You guys go out?
Murdering?
Bad luck comes in threes.
Jesus Christ.
I don't want anything bad to happen.
Oh, I want Rick back with Chelsea like ASAP. I want to know with Saxon's words how Saxon is feeling. Because my memory of what we left Saxon with was him kissing his brother. His memory is him on his own accord with his own hands giving himself pleasure while his brother... Oh.
I can't remember last night at all.
Oh, uh-oh. Oh no. For
We
real?
both blacked out.
Saxon did not black out. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, that would make any sane person want to upchuck.
So?
Kate, I swear.
I think there was a little sleepover.
You bitch. She
What do you mean?
She has to be doing this in a catty way. There's no way.
With Jacqueline.
There's no way Kate didn't do that to drive a knife into Lori.
Hey, babe.
Hey, you. Yeah, I was on set. My phone died. You know how it is.
No, he sounds so young.
Do you see how she was pushing him on me? And all the time she wanted him. She has not changed at all.
Uh-oh.
She's exactly the same. God, it's so psycho.
This is exactly what Kate wanted, though, I think.
Just glad you finally charged your phone.
Is that right? I'm so fucking horny for you. I am.
Oh, no. Is she about to phone diddly with him?
She's an aging actress.
Oh, Lori!
Saw her yesterday. She literally lives off male attention.
What kind of attention do you live off of, Lori?
I just thought you were gonna laugh about it.
Yeah, yeah. I'm laughing. It's funny. Ha!
I don't believe Kate. Her demeanor is saying I should believe her, but I just don't.
Did you enjoy last night?
I loved it.
Oh, Lori.
Yeah. Did you have a good time?
I love dancing with Lori.
Mm-hmm. See, he just thinks nobody knows.
Shall I book anything at the spot today?
It's okay. I don't want anything.
And tonight we talked about going to the Muay Thai fights.
I think I'm just gonna stay around the hotel.
Oh, Lori's pissed.
Have a wonderful day.
Thanks, Valentin.
Valentin crossed the line, but I don't even think he cares.
1 minute he was helping me get this lizard out my room, and the next minute we were in bed.
Okay, if that's your son, it's okay. He doesn't need details.
First you get the money, then you get the power, then you get the woman.
Scarface. So what, you getting gangster on me now?
Gotta get gangster around here.
Why is that?
I'll tell you later.
Tell him now. Oh, I'm so worried.
I'm inviting a few of the staff to the restaurant tonight. Yes, I think I'm going to sing.
Break a leg, okay? Both of them, all right?
Ah, so awkward. Zion is like, Mom, what the frick?
Hey, what's up?
We're hungover.
How was your full moon party?
I mean, like a lot of lasers and shitty music.
And a couple full moons.
Your sister has no thesis.
Oh, okay, Mommy.
What, you're gonna move to Thailand?
What do you care?
Because you're my little sister. Okay, I don't want to see you wasting away your life.
Wasting away.
I think it sounds kind of cool. Like it'd be a good experience. I mean, it's only a year.
Lachlan's wishy-washiness is gonna piss
Name
me
one.
off.
Buddhism for dipshits?
Oh, okay, Saxon. Don't worry, if anyone pisses me off, it'll be you.
Each man is going to have my baby. He better be the best Buddhist leech I know.
Hey, that's kind of cute.
Will you please come?
Yeah, of course.
I wish we had some sort of insight into what Lachlan might remember. Because, like, I would assume that if Saxon
I'll
can
see you
remember
later.
things, then Lachlan would have some memory. But, oof, oof, oof. Saxon's giving him the cold shoulder. Oh, while he wants to throw up. At least he's disgusted about his incest. Nothing says, yep, I did cheat on you.
You fucked one of those brothers.
Yeah.
What?
How was it?
Oh my God, Gary.
You cannot come back and be overly touchy with him.
Tell me which one you fucked.
Which one? He could very well already know.
Bring him over tonight.
Why?
I want to have people over tonight. I need to deal with something, and I need your help.
He needs an alibi. Oof. Oh! Love it for the plot. Hate it for the guests.
I'm sorry.
No. I wanted you to stay.
Oh.
You told me you had a dream of having your own business, and I was thinking that's something we could do together.
Oh my gosh.
We did it in Thailand. Not as difficult.
True.
It's definitely still a dream.
Yeah, so we should talk about it later.
Ah, could she really have it all? Oh, that would be maybe too much for this show.
Where is your
Those are her guards.
He wants to get to know you better, which would inspire him to write a great part for you. And he thinks the best way to do that would be to meet at your house.
Oh, of course.
My husband is at my house, and he is not well.
Oh, those are the magic words to Rick, though.
Well, we wouldn't bother him. We'd just come by for a quick drink. It's a big Hollywood production. I would love for you to be a part of it.
He's not gonna kill him, right? Like, not actually.
You just go in that door. He is in that building on the right.
Oh, great. Okay, thank you so much. Cool.
I hope her parents don't ruin this for her. Because, like, it is a form of escapism and her trying to, like, escape her identity and et cetera, to go through this, right? But, like, also, her family's about to be dirt poor. And if she can find that out before she leaves Thailand, maybe she can just stay and do her thing. If she really wanted this. If she doesn't, if this is just all performative, then that's different.
I've been feeling a little lost.
Oh.
Lately, it's felt like everything is pointless. The things my family cares about, I just don't care about. Do you think you could just sit with them for a few minutes?
Bring in your parents. I can answer their questions.
That actually made me a little emotional. Like, there is this, like, I think there's just definitely this, like, eagerness to erase her identity side of things. But there's also this, like, eagerness to experience the world side, but also eagerness to heal. I don't know.
She wanted me to talk to him anyway.
Oh, good. Okay, great. Lorazepam Daddy to the rescue.
เรียนยิงปืนกับพี่เล็กก่อนพอดีเดี๋ยวเขาจะให้พี่เริ่มพกปืนแล้วอะตอนเวลาทำงาน
จริงปะ
ใช่
Wait, she's so excited about that. Because she thinks it's more responsibility. Okay. Oh yeah, Chelsea.
Right.
She's gonna help him.
Just my serotonin levels are a little low.
You seem freaked out.
No, I don't. I just don't understand why you wouldn't hook up with me.
Once you've connected with someone on a spiritual level, you can't go back to cheap sex. Hooking up with you would be an empty experience.
That's... Yeah. Talk about the theme of religion. There's also the theme of spirituality, isn't
Because you're
there?
soulless.
Oh!
Sad.
Shit, Chelsea, you don't have to do him like that.
Many young people come here from your country. I think because maybe spiritual malaise. Lost connection with the spirit. What is left? Identity. Chasing money, pleasure, yeah?
Huh.
Everyone run from pain towards the pleasure, only to find more pain. You cannot outrun pain.
Oh, Dad also needs to hear this. Oh, shit.
Okay.
Sorry, I was listening to that so hard for myself, taking that into my own internal psyche.
What do you think happens when we die?
Oh, Dad.
When you're born, you are like a single drop of water, separated from the one giant consciousness.
Oh, wow.
You die, back into the water, become one with the ocean again.
But the ripple effect.
No more separated. No more suffering.
Okay, well, don't make it sound so peaceful for him.
Death is a happy return. Like coming home.
Yes, yes, but he wants to escape. He's trying to run away from his life. Oh. Oh no. Well, that puts like every little slow-mo, beautiful shot of water splashes from this season so far into a different perspective, doesn't it?
One person's snake is another person's, good manners.
Kate, you could have had good manners.
We know about Valentine. What about him? That he spent the night. Nothing happened. I told you nothing happened.
Oh, well, we're not dumb.
Whatever, Laura, you're not just curious. You're obviously mad about something, otherwise you wouldn't be coming at me like this.
Mad about something. Well, the something is slapping you in the face.
It's like nobody ever changes. We're still the same people we were in the 10th grade. It's just funny. It's funny.
Huh.
It doesn't matter. What?
Kate. Pissed at Kate. Lori had every right to call Jacqueline out. Every single right. It is so funny that in a show where we spend so much time thinking about identity, those girls are trying so hard to both be their same identity from when they were kids, but also so hard to be different than it. Will they ever be able to escape it?
I liked him. Legitimate,
Oh.
Well, I won't support it, but I will keep my mouth shut if you stay here for one night.
Fine. Okay.
I'll go talk to them.
I'll stay with you.
Oh, of course Lachlan wants to stay. Oh, and she's so grateful for that.
I'd love to help you out, man. I'm trying to live a different kind of life here, brother.
You're gonna kill the dude, right? In my book, that's a little messy.
That's a little messy.
I'm not. Why'd you ask for the gun, then?
He was going to kill him.
I won't bring it. I need for him to know how bad he fucked me up.
So Rick has maybe, possibly turned the corner. Bless Rick. Don't trick me. I want to believe in you. Well, put it in your pocket. Leave. It's fine, guy talk. It's fine. Be chill, dude. Daddy's on so much lorazepam, he doesn't even know where he is. He simply will not. Oh my gosh, they didn't even look at him.
เมื่อกี้พี่เรียกวอลทำไมไม่ตอบแล้วปืนหายไปไหนอ๋อไม่ได้หายพี่ผม
Good job.
When her thinking she'll be just fine if she's poor. She needs to fear poverty, Tim.
Oh. Oh.
That way she'll make good decisions.
Fear poverty. That's what you want her to know?
What if we lost everything?
We're not going to lose everything. And if we did, honestly, I don't know if I'd want to live.
Uh-oh.
Why'd you say that?
Uh-oh.
I don't have the will.
Uh-oh.
You do? Sure you do.
No.
So not only would he be broke, he would have shame, but also his wife would not stay with him.
I don't think I ever did.
Oh? What? Why did she say it like that? Maybe she is a part. Maybe she did set him up. There is something off about her. I don't know. I'm on the fence about it. Like, sometimes I'm like, I really believe the theories that she is so responsible. And then sometimes I think there's just no way.
He knows about you.
But how does he know about me?
Well, I basically told him. He doesn't seem that mad. You should come to the house tonight, both of you.
Oh no.
Okay, he invited you. I thought he'd be jealous too, but for some reason...
Oh, Chelsea's so suspicious. Because Chloe had said
turned on or something.
if he found out, she thought he would kill her.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Well.
Never had a threesome before.
Well, yeah, I mean, of course, but not with another guy.
Oh, well. What was last night?
Are you kidding me? That was my little brother.
Yeah, and you guys made out.
Uh-oh.
That was a joke.
Oh, they won't
What
let
kind
him.
of joke?
Oh, wow. Wow, they remember so much.
You guys forced us to.
No, they didn't. No, they
I
really...
didn't force him to jerk you off.
What? I'm sorry, what?
That never happened.
Oh, wow, the memory is cloudy, isn't it?
But I don't remember that.
Uh-oh. Remembers it.
I blacked out.
Well, I didn't.
Oh, no. I do feel bad for him.
What the fuck did you give us anyway?
God, I don't think there's a drug in the world that would make me get with my brother.
It's not a thing. It's definitely not a thing. Okay? It's not. Let's just forget about it, please.
Would love to. Would love to erase it from my memory.
As long as you come for dinner tonight.
Oh. Well.
I'm actually just gonna go back to my room.
Oh.
I'll see you guys later.
Well, that's neither a yes nor a no.
Yeah, see you tonight. Bring your brother.
Okay. Okay.
What?
Are we going to the movie TIE Fight?
No.
Oh, we said last night we were gonna go.
What? Okay, Lori, I can't keep up with you.
Fun. Valentine will be there.
Lori, fuck off. What are you doing?
Kate, don't act innocent.
Look how much gossip I have to deal with.
Okay. You did it, though.
My own friends, the few people that I think I can trust, are talking shit about me behind my back.
Well, you won't catch me feeling bad.
Jacqueline, that's not exactly what...
Ooh, 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 the victim mentalities are insane right now. Ooh, everyone went so hard into protect thyself control.
Shut down our monkey mind. Yes? Close your eyes.
I was reading something about the monkey mind.
As thoughts emerge, acknowledge them. Say hello.
Oh, uh-oh. Perhaps Lachlan is here to escape his memories.
แกเป็นคนจิตใจดีไก่ต๊อกใครๆก็รักแกแล้วพอถึงเวลาจริงๆอ่ะ
Do you have a killer instinct? No, he does not. But also, he's the security guard of a nice hotel. Why should he have a killer instinct? You know what I mean?
No!
Remember me?
Hmm?
We're having some people over tonight for dinner. I thought, I know it's last minute, but
No.
I think we should talk. Last house, top of the hill. Come anytime.
No. If you want to talk right here, right now. Oh my gosh, I'm so scared. I'm so scared for her. Oh? Well, you don't have the gun no more. So this is definitely a dream. Oh. But I guess in some weird fucked up way that's really nice of you.
Your mother's napping and Locker and Pipeline are staying with
Locker
Mux.
and Pipeline, huh?
Locker and Pipeline? We just got invited to go to some dinner party, but
A dinner party sounds fun. Yeah. I'll go wake your mother.
I really didn't think Saxon would want to go. I am feeling quite bad for Saxon right now, though. I don't know, I might regret saying this, but these guys, they can't do no wrong. Oh no, is his friend gonna have to drink? Hopefully not. He brought the gun. You bitch. Also, it would be so hard to hide a gun in a linen suit. How is he doing that?
Saudi crop.
The mysterious Steve. And this is my husband, Kunjim.
Uh-oh, here he is.
Thank you.
No, that's the end of the episode? No! Oh my gosh. That was not the kind of cliffhanger I wanted this episode to end on, but I mean, I get it. I do. Oh, I was locked in right there. I was so ready. I wanted to see what Rick did so bad, but I mean, like, Rick is... He does have the gun, I think. I'm pretty sure. But also, he just... There's of course the theory that the guy is really Rick's dad, and I would love to get a glance at him. I think we saw a photo of the guy on the phone at one point, but I think it's so different in person. Like, it could very well be Rick's dad, and then obviously that changes things. But the security guards are surely onto him. They seem very keen, very aware, they seem good at their job. Perhaps so that's where it all crumbles. Like, perhaps they all go back to the hotel, and the security guards put two and two together. Oof. The friend, I want to say the friend's a good guy for going along with it, but I'm not sure if that's really true love of a friend to do that. I mean, they seem to have a history together, but also, like, I don't know, there's a lot that could go wrong here. Like, the guy, the friend could very well start drinking for whatever reason tonight, and then if he's sober, he's been sober, so that could have a number of disastrous effects. But then also, like, I don't know, there's just a lot going on. The three Gossip Girls, holy shit. Kate introduced that piece of information like it was a delicious slice of pineapple on a hot summer day. cannot, there's just no shot. I am 32 years old, and there's just no way that you're getting to that big age of, I imagine, in your 40s or your 50s. I don't know exactly how old these women are, but like at least in their 40s, right? There's just no way you're getting to that big age and thinking, yeah, I'm going to tell my friend that the guy that she was telling her to hook up with and the guy that she had been kind of flirting with, I'm going to tell her that our other friend hooked up with him. And there's going to be no animosity. There's going to be no hard feelings. There's going to be no X, Y, and Z, no outfall. I'm innocent. There's just no fucking way. I've been reading the new Hunger Games book. And there's a quote at the very beginning. I won't spoil anything in the book, but there's a quote at the very beginning that says, and then I have different feelings about this quote in different ways, but like, I feel like it pairs well here. A lie or a truth told in bad, like with bad intentions, is worse than any lie you could ever tell. And I don't necessarily know that there's that a truth told with bad and wait, no, it's a truth told with best intentions. I don't even know. It's some sort of quote where it's like if you can tell a truth, there's ways that you can tell a truth and it can be worse than telling a lie. And that very much applies here. And there's just no way that Kate is her big age and not knowing that. Like all three of those women acting all victim innocent is mind-boggling. And I get it. I'm a woman and I've been in all three positions. And so it's like, there's the part of me where it's like, okay, well, been there, done that. And then there's a part of me that's like, can you guys just stop being each other's enemies? Can you stop? It is so infuriating. But Kate's acting all innocent. Jacqueline is totally denying it, which of course she is. Of course she is. Her husband finally called back. She was being all flirty with her husband. I don't even know if she necessarily fully regrets it, because I think that not only did, I don't think it will be really hard for me to defend Jacqueline, because not only did she cheat on her husband, but she did something that is equally as bad in my opinion, because there's so many different forms of relationships. And to me, a friendship is a really beautiful sanctioned relationship, and especially a relationship that lasts so many years. And obviously we know that these women like hate each other seemingly to their cores. But if you tell your friend like, oh my gosh, you should go for this guy. Oh my gosh, if you like hype them up in a way and then you go and you steal their moment, you still like, that is evil. It is so mean. It is so cruel. It is so despicable to me. And I think why that is because like the not cheat on your partner is like the obvious. Don't do that. Don't be in a relationship if you're gonna cheat on them. Don't cheat on your partners. Just don't. But then it's like this like nuanced like thing where you kind of have to be, you don't have to be, but you should be. If you have friendships, you should care about them just as much as you care about your relationships. They're not throwaways just because you don't fuck them. Friends are not throwaway items just because you don't fuck them. Those relationships that you choose to invest your time in are important. They matter. They are just as worthy of respect, of commitment, of honor, of loyalty. And she doubled down on it, and it's so despicable. And it's and one action of cheating doesn't really factor out the other. I mean, like, it's not cheating on Lori, right? But like, it doesn't need to be an either or. They don't need to be competing with each other. So don't get me wrong there. Like, I think her cheating on her husband is obviously awful, but we don't know her husband. And in this scenario of people that we do know. It's like, what you just did to Lori, I do not respect. Do not respect. I do not stand by. It makes my blood boil. That is not friendship. That is not love on any side of it for Jacqueline. But then also you like boil down this idea of identity in terms of like the girls, and Lori now has pointed out like, wow, we're all just like we always were. Like none of us have changed. And there's just no way. Like nobody goes that many years of life without changing in some way or another. So there is always this kind of like perception that you have to either become or overcome with identity. And with friendships that long, with any relationship that long, you will have this moment of like, either your friends will pigeonhole you into what they thought you were when you were younger, or you will and are still what they think you are. And if you do not identify with how your friends see you, or how the people who grew up with you, or how the people who knew you at a young age see you, then that will be like a torment unto its own. And that would be so frustrating. But like, I mean, if you are kind of hurting each other in the same way over and over and over again, then it would be hard to not say like, wow, we're all just the same. None of us have changed. And you know, it's so funny because it does seem like they're all seeking validation and seeking something in their own right. And Kate's had it easy a couple of episodes now. Like we had that interesting political moment with her, and then the last few episodes, it's almost like they went, no, we can't just have it be that she sucks and she's the only evil one. So let's make sure everyone else is seen as bad in this scenario. And it's like, okay, well, it's great. We'll stop making Kate act like she's innocent now, because she's not. Okay. Telling your friend that over breakfast like she wouldn't be hurt. You were sober enough. You were the only sober one. You're telling me that you were sitting there sober on the side of the pool, not noticing that your friend Lori was desperate for male validation and male connection that night? Be so for real. Be so for real, Kate. So infuriating. Oh my gosh. But then, I mean, there's some other things, of course, that happened in today's episode that, like, I feel like are just continuations of the story. Of course, we have Belinda. Zion's finally here, which is scary. Kind of a little giggle moment when Zion arrives. Very... Pornchai just like still in the bed, not wanting to get up. Like, I think they're cute. Pornchai wanting to like go into business with her is cute, but also worries me, because I mean, if I'm feeling this, and surely she is, like the last time she had this opportunity was with Tanya, and Tanya abandoned her. And what if that just happens again? Of course. But you know, we also have Gary Gregg, who probably wants to kill her, and that's why he invited her to the party, which she should absolutely not go to, and that party is absolutely his alibi. And I don't fuck with that party one bit. I do not fuck with that party one iota. So that really worries me. I imagine, I don't know what I imagine. But then, of course, it seems Saxon does want to go to that party, which is fascinating to me, because I thought that he was just going to, like, go back to the hotel and, like, isolate himself. And I am feeling quite bad for him. Like, the memories are all very fuzzy and how they're coming into us. It's like some moments I'm like, okay, he was a willing participant. And some moments I'm like, okay, well, no, he was absolutely taken advantage of. But I think what holds me back from a lot of it is that first moment, that first episode where he kind of, I feel like, tauntingly walked into the bathroom, butt and BMP out, and like let his brother look, but then it's like, of course he closed the door, but like for him it seemed like it was all like fun and games and flirty and cute. Not that he deserves to be taken advantage of in any way, even if that is, but like I guess I'm still just confused because it kind of seemed like he was no, because that just kind of sounds like victim blaming. Yeah, there's just no way of looking at that moment and then saying like, yeah, he wanted that. If he's saying he didn't want it, then he didn't want it. And it makes me sick to my stomach because Lachlan's out here. And now I would assume that we can 100% say that Lachlan knows that Lachlan 100% knows what happened last night. He didn't forget, he didn't black out, and he's just acting kind of like okay with it all. And of course both of them could feel so many types of way. They both, I think, took the drugs, but there is a seemingly sketchy clip of Lachlan where it looks like he might have spit it out that I saw on TikTok, and so that is fascinating, because if he did that, then obviously that changes everything. Not everything, because regardless, I think Saxon is in a place where he was not in control, he was not aware, he was not sober, and there is no amount of drinking and pills that Saxon did that would allow him to really fully consent. And that's really the baseline of it. So I think the only like gray area middle ground is that it seems that they all were doing that same amount. So I wouldn't necessarily say that anyone was more sober than the other, but it does seem like Chloe and Chelsea and possibly Lachlan all had better understandings of where they were mentally, and Saxon didn't. And that's devastating, because it's that kind of advancement on your body whilst you're not in a controlled state can haunt you and last for ages and traumatize you for ages, and that is actually really devastating. Truly, it really is. And so I'm really feeling bad for Saxon. Yeah, I think I'm nervous to see where that storyline goes, because I mean, we're getting down to the wire, and I don't necessarily know if anyone will die from like a known or like a real grievance or an issue. It could stay true to the earlier seasons of The White Lotus, but I do think this episode kind of went back to this more like intense dramatic season that we're in. And if that is the case, then I still think we could be looking at an everyone dies thing. And I wish, I thought I had written down something about the monkey mind, because they mentioned that in the first episode. Let me renew the story that inspires the phrase monkey mind. This is from the internet, so obviously take it with a grain of salt. Once, long ago, a man received a wonderful present from a master, a magical monkey that could do anything the man asked of it. Well, of course, he was thrilled. He took the monkey along with him and asked it to do all sorts of useful things. In no time at all, it would finish each task and come running back for the next order. The man had the monkey build him a palatial house. In no time at all, the monkey had finished it. Now our friend was really thrilled. What's not to like? The man went to bed for the night and found out. The monkey kept pestering him. Now what do you want me to do? What next? The man could never rest, ever. Day and night the monkey hounded him with requests for more work, which it finished in no time. Then it was back for more. At his wit's end, the man went back to the master. Help! You've got to give me a way to deal with this monkey so that it doesn't keep bothering me day and night. What can you do? The master gave him one curly hair. He intoned have the monkey make the hair go straight. The master demonstrated pulling the hair straight. As soon as he let it go, the hair bounced back to its former shape. That was it. The man took the hair and gave it to the monkey, ordering it to make the hair straight. The monkey sat down, fully focused on the little hair. He pulled it straight, it bounced back. He pulled it again, it bounced back again. So it went for about a minute. This man raced to his bed and gratefully passed out. This story was from the days before straightening irons. Oh, well, yeah, obviously. So many Buddhists refer to the monkey mind, and now you know why. So it's to say that the monkey mind serves us well, but never gives us a moment's rest. Even at night, we're living out dramas and working out problems in our dreams. Oh, interesting. This specific website that I'm reading is stating something that I've thought about and I've contemplated before. And it's asking the question of, well, how can we meditate if we can never really like clear our mind? And I don't know what the rest of this article says, but I've had my own experiences and my own thoughts with this theme, I suppose. And a lot of people that I've worked with in the past, or kind of like places that I've been in, have said, you don't intend to quiet your mind. You just like intend to be an observer of your thoughts. Like that's what you want to do when you meditate. It's not to like find silence. It's not to find blankness. It's not to find no identity. It's not to find the absence of you. It is to remove yourself, almost like become a bird's eye view of who you are. And I think that is something that I really relate to, because I just think there's no quieting the mind, truly. But to kind of like live with it, to live through it, to remove your identity from your thoughts can be good. But I also think this show is kind of allowing us to look at and see these kind of toxic alignments with spirituality. And I don't mean like spirituality where it stems from. I don't mean from the cultures of which spirituality come from. I mean from using spirituality as a band-aid to remove fault, remove acceptance, remove accountability, remove identity. Like that's what I mean. I don't mean it if you're like fully embracing it and like this is like a spiritual awakening for you. I mean like to kind of appropriate spirituality can be, I mean obviously to appropriate anything is very toxic, but to appropriate spirituality is very truly and honestly, probably the only person you're hurting when you do that is yourself. Piper, looking at you. I've seen a lot of discourse specifically around Piper and how she is not necessarily truly leaning into Buddhism. She's not necessarily truly wanting to become a Buddhist or monk, but she is trying so hard to understand why she doesn't relate to her family. She's trying to figure out why her identity is so separate from, why she is so other than from her family. And sadly, I think she's actually very similar to her mom in a lot of ways, and her dad in other ways, you know. And it is you are a product of the environments that you grow up in. But I feel like she recognizes some things that she doesn't agree with. And so instead of saying like, okay, well, let me try to identify these things and find ways to live a little bit differently, instead she's going, let me throw out the whole horse. And I ache for her. She's young. And I think like, given if her family wasn't necessarily going through this big financial crisis that they're about to go through, presuming that everything is true, she would be in a really good spot if her parents were to support her to try this out. And perhaps no matter what, she'll leave in a different and better and healthier place. I don't know that she would stay and that would be the rest of her life, but like, you know, I think that would be like something really cool for her. But I think it does come with a lot of privilege, and it comes with presumably her parents buying her tickets there and back, you know, and that's presumably also they just spent all that money on college. So it's like, yeah, that is a privilege. That would be a privilege for her to be able to do that. But there's a lot of privilege and there's a lot of entitlement in this season. In all of the seasons of White Lotus, I think that's one of the aspects of the show, and that's kind of usually what makes it so like lighthearted and good, is like these people are usually very entitled, wealthy enough to get themselves out of any problem, so you don't really feel bad about anything. You feel bad about things that happen to them, a lot like getting hurt, being abused, things like that. But like, you know, if their life crumbles around them in a financial matter, like if they miss their flight, or if they lose their phone or something like that, right? If something gets stolen, like if their jewelry gets stolen, right? Like in season 1, it's like you're like, okay, well, that does suck, but you have insurance, you have wealth, it sucks, but you'll be able to get it. You'll be okay at the end of the day. Which is not to cheapen their problems, not to cheapen or take away from the reality that is pain, right? It's just a matter of, I think, like us as viewers being able to distance ourselves from the pain. And like, I think that is one of the things about this season, is it's not so, it really isn't so distanced. I think we have a lot of different pains that are hitting really, really close to home this season. And I think that's why it's a little more intense, a lot more intense, I would say. I think the last 2 episodes were very loosey-goosey, fun, breezy, back to the original White Lotus. And I would say I think this one goes right back into the intensity. I, for one, am here for the intensity, but I definitely was not expecting this show to handle themes of sexual abuse. And I think some of, like, if you're hearing like hesitancy in my language, it is just from 1, trying to wrap my head around that, 2, trying not to make too many presumptions, 3, I don't know, trying to be empathetic to these, even though they're not real, these characters, these people who were hurt and emotionally and physically and taken advantage of. And I think those things are very, very real, and they're very intense, and they're very prevalent. And I think the way the show is handling it is very like, or the way that I don't necessarily know if it's that the show is handling it this way, because I think the show is honestly being very like, nope, this is what happened at this point. But the way that it's kind of paced, it's like, well, what is it really? And then we all have to like deal with our own biases and be like, okay, well, yeah, I didn't like this guy, but yeah, he didn't deserve that. I think that could have something to do with it. It's like creating this character that is really easy to dislike, and then putting them through one of the most horrific things we've seen and to know of, and then we have to sit with our biases and actually unpack it and be like, actually, yeah, no, this Saxon was taken advantage of and he was abused. And that is a lot to unpack in what we thought was kind of like a more zoomed out show talking to us about privileged life, you know? Not just privileged life, but the themes of this show, life, death, identity, sex, etc. Obviously they chose the character who at the beginning was the most sexually motivated, sexually charged character, which I think that has something to do with why maybe sometimes it's like it takes more of a pause to realize, like, oh no, actually you can like sex, you can love sex, you can talk about sex a lot, and you can still be taken advantage of and not actually want sex when you are drugged up and can't remember what happened. And that is the truth. And that's honestly, you probably don't need this lecture, so I'll leave it there. But yeah, okay, I have been talking for like 2 hours. Well, I mean, I've been watching and talking for 2 hours total. So I'm going to go edit this down and not make you watch a whole 2 hours of me watching and then discussing my thoughts on this show. But thank you for being here. If you're watching over on Patreon, thank you. As always, you are huge supports to me. And it truly, truly is so cool that I have this platform and the places that I do and the people behind me, and that thank you. And if you're watching over on YouTube, also thank you hugely. Thank you. Every like, every comment, every watch, every view, it means so much more than you know. Not the dislikes. That actually that hurts me. But anyway, I'll see you next week for the 6th episode of The White Lotus season 3. And this room has no AC right now, and it is super freaking hot here in Palm Springs, so I gotta go get some air. I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.